Beyond being a public health issue, tobacco growing, production, marketing and consumption is said to have devastating impact on the environment. Experts who spoke with AIT in Pretoria, South Africa, said cigarette butts, which are non-biodegradable, also continues to cause environmental damage long after the cigarette has been extinguished. They are also advocating increase in tobacco taxation globally as an effective strategy for reducing tobacco use and its consequences.
From start to finish, the tobacco life cycle, according to a 2017 World Health Organization's report, is an overwhelmingly polluting and damaging process. The report highlighted many harmful effects of tobacco on the environment, including deforestation, water contamination, and climate change. Tobacco growing and curing are both direct causes of deforestation because forests are cleared for tobacco plantation and wood is burned to cure tobacco. The manufacturing and production process, distribution and transportation, as well as consumption of tobacco products all have devastating impact on the environment, and this worries experts.
People need to know that in the chain of getting that stick that they smoke, there is the planting of the tobacco crop itself. And that is done in parts of Nigeria like the Okiogun, parts of Nigeria. And when those leaves ripe, they are harvested and they are taken for what is called curing or drying up. In order to do that, they cut lots of wood in order to practically fry those things, and that is contributing to the issues of climate change.
It's a big impact. It's actually the impact on the environment is what we call from cradle to grave. The entire production chain has harmful impacts on the environment, all the way from tobacco growing, which is very harmful to soil, contaminates the water. Sometimes there's deforestation for curing tobacco.
Also, the end of tobacco's life cycle produces tobacco product waste, which includes cigarette butts, considered to be the most littered item on earth. In fact, an estimated 1.69 billion pounds of cigarette butts are set to end up as toxic trash every year around the globe.
If you go around playgrounds, sides of the road, anywhere you go, you see cigarette butts. And these things take 10 to 30 years to decompose. So who takes care of this, these waste?
You know about cigarette stubs that people just drop everywhere, anywhere, constituting environmental a nuisance. Those are issues that policies can also address.
To address these environmental challenges as well as the public health impact of tobacco products in Africa, experts say there is need for improved tobacco control strategy by the African governments. They described increased taxation as the most effective strategy that would also ensure that tobacco products are priced beyond the reach of children.
I think the tax, Nigeria has one of the lowest taxes in the world, and that's why you still have cigarette at about 250, 300 naira. And that is way lower than the recommended tax of about 70% of retail price that the WHO recommended.
It is the most important strategy. Actually, it is the strategy that can receive or that has the highest success rate in terms of controlling tobacco. And we have shown, including studies that have been done in Africa.
For the experts, African governments are making some progress in tobacco control through increased legislation passing. But they added that what is needed now is acceleration of the implementation of tobacco control acts to move the legislations from paper to action.